Hi Leo, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for week commencing the 10th of March. Hope you've had a great week. Just a quick message before we start your reading, just to say that very kindly some subscribers have pointed out that they've been unsubscribed from the channel for some reason. I think YouTube, when they update things, that can throw a few glitches in. So just double check that you're still subscribed, so you'll get your notification for when the readings come out. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. Thank you. So we're starting off with 2 energy cards. Oh, look what we've got. We've got the Sun, the most positive energy card in the deck. Also, the Sun as a tarot card is attributed to Leo. So here we are. And when you turn up in your own reading, Leo, it puts you in a position of power and strength. So next week, it sounds like you're being, I was going to say determined. We have got anxiety here. Leo, are you feeling anxious next week? And what about? Let's have a look. Let's see what the tarot has to say. We're going to use the Light Seers tarot. And just checking my mic. I'm paranoid about the mic. So yeah, dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Leo and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. Okay, your focus next week is the High Priestess. Let's just do one more shuffle on this. Your opportunity, is the Knight of Cups. Your challenge is the Hierophant. Oh, is that what you're anxious about? Makes sense. The Fool is what you don't see coming. And the 7 of Pentacles is your advice and outcome. So there's something next week that you have an inkling about. Though I don't know, there's the High Priestess turns up when you need to be trusting your intuition, trusting your guidance. Maybe you're getting messages, maybe you're having dreams. And look at those dreams, journal them. They're really interesting. It might not something come now, but it could be a message for the future. Also, I want to say keep your eyes open. Be aware next week. I know she has her eyes closed because the High Priestess also holds secrets. Is there something you're keeping to yourself next week, but you intuitively know a reason for it? However, the anxiety there, it's obviously playing on your mind. Oh, it's close. Now, the Knight of Cups is your opportunity. Now, there's an opportunity for you. So let me just start again. The Knight of Cups is traditionally known as the knight in shining armor. This is about love. This is about gifts. Something for you to gift somebody, to progress a situation there, but whereby perhaps you're offering a new perspective on something, or you're looking at a new perspective on something that you're going to absolutely love. Maybe you have a knight in shining armor around you next week. They would definitely help your anxiety, I would say. I also see the Knight of Cups, for me, in this deck only as an apology. There's an opportunity to put things right. Now, the Hierophant is your challenge. The Hierophant is incredibly spiritual, so is the High Priestess. You have the most 2 spiritual cards in the deck here. This is about connection to the universe, connection to the spirit world, but it's also about commitments and high levels of commitment. I don't know if that's what you're anxious about. Is there something that you are thinking around leaving something or somebody, situation, and it's just, you can see the positive side of it with the Sun card here, but there is a level of commitment that you are still tied to, perhaps. It could be that even that you are seeking advice from somebody, but maybe it's not what you want to hear. Now, the Fool is coming in. This is lovely. This is, traditionally, it's called the leap of faith. For me, this feels like stop worrying about it. stop the anxiety. Easier said than done, I know. But take a more carefree aspect. Are you taking everybody's baggage with you? Because the fool doesn't. The fool's journey is all about, the status is a zero. It's like fresh beginnings. But you've learned lessons from the past and you're starting again. There's something coming in, giving you that lovely carefree energy. Could be that Knight of Cups. Maybe there is an apology coming in that just, when it just makes everything right, doesn't it? So, for instance, when somebody does something wrong in your eyes and they've gone on and on and on and on, and or even a thank you, and you think, I don't want anything, but and you get really angry or tied up in your head about it, and then they say, oh yeah, sorry about that, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean that. Just for me, it's like, yep, lovely, job done. I feel so much better now. I don't need anything else. Just an acknowledgement. I feel like there's something like that coming in, even an acknowledgement for your work, your commitment. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is very looking at what you have invested in. What is it worth your investment? Is it still worth your time and energy? Now, again, it could be a relationship. It could be work situation. It's a very reassessing time for you. Again, could bring on a bit of anxiousness. Do you continue to do what you're doing and grow those seeds, or do you plant new seeds somewhere else? Could be to do with the finances too. Could even be to do with investment, literally. Is there something maturing? Do you continue to reinvest, or can you just take the money out? But your advice is to look at it. Okay, so we are going to clarify with, this is the Unfolding Path deck. Now, if you watch Clairsentient Tarot, you'll see she uses these cards, and yeah, I've stolen her cards, but they are mine. I've bought my own, and they are beautiful. So anyway, let's clarify with these. Why is the High Priestess here for Leo next week? Please and thank you. Why is the High Priestess here for Leo? Please and thank you. I'm being quite disciplined with this deck. I do only want one out because they give me so many messages. Having said that, just one, please and thank you for Leo. King of Cups. We've got the Knight of Cups here. Now, the King of Cups is emotionally intelligent. I think there's a message for you to be, I honestly want to say, just stick to your guns next week. Sit on that throne. Don't let anybody knock you off. You're very loving and giving, very supportive. The King of Cups is almost counselor energy. I want to say that something's trying to knock you off your throne. Now, coupled with the High Priestess, it's like that maybe I want to say it's all going to come out emotionally for you next week. But you're going to do it in such a manner that, it's not woe is me. And again, I truly feel it as some sort of an apology coming in, or a thank you, or a gratitude, or something that just is going to make you think, oh my gosh, what was I worried about? Because the King of Cups will bring in love, counselling, support, being on, just understanding how you're feeling. There's a level of understanding coming in. Now, the Knight of Cups is your opportunity. Do you accept it? Maybe that's the opportunity. Do you accept it? Again, cups, emotions, gifts. So drawn to the horse. He's got, it's like, I don't know. The horse is almost, what's the word when, when you've got your barriers down and you're a bit more, not vulnerable, but I don't know, there's something coming in. There's an opportunity for maybe you to say sorry, or for you to make up for something with a gift, to show your love, to show your appreciation maybe. Let's have a look. This is very mixed here at the moment for you, Leo. Oh, I've got them really, really hot. Why do we have the Knight of Cups here for Leo? Oh, Five of Swords. Yeah, look at that. That's why I think there's an apology. There's been arguments. There's been... Five of Swords is somebody pushing your buttons. There's an opportunity for you, either you to apologise or for them to apologise to you, or to bring you something lovely that just makes up for it. I'm not saying material things, but they can say things. It's like a white flag raising. You know, have you been battling with something or somebody and it's kind of like finally over? What I will say here, in this deck, she's actually holding on to those swords, and look at how it's made her feel. Is this an opportunity for you to let go of something that's happened, words that have been said? Because she looks shattered, her dress is dirty. It's like you've taken on board the responsibility of the arguments, I want to say. But there's an opportunity for you to like offset that. I don't know. I'm going to do one more on that. Why do we have the Five of Swords here too, please and thank you? You've got the Fool energy again. Let go of the baggage. There's an opportunity for you to, I don't know, are you going to be the bigger, better person here? That's what the King of Cups would do, and say, right, okay, like, let's just get this over and done with. You know, let's be fair here. You know, let's just wipe the slate clean, start again. That's what the Fool does. Now, the Hierophant is your challenge. And I think there's something to do with commitment on your side, but for something that's still tying you in, still feeling tied to someone, something. You know, if this is a relationship, maybe there's somebody coming along who would like to start a relationship with you, and maybe you're in a relationship already and you're feeling like, yeah, that's a no-no. You've got the Star as your challenge, attributed to Aquarius. And the Star as a challenge is the just feeling like there's a lack of faith and hope, which is a bit sad. And I believe it's because you're feeling you're on this treadmill of being committed to somebody or something. Let's do one more on that Star. Kind of not knowing where your true north is anymore. Knight of Wands. You want to get going. You want to make a decision. You want to get this show on the road, so to speak. But there is this commitment that's still keeping you tied back from, you know, literally, it's like a relay race. She's in, like, she's got her baton, she's off. She's ready to pass it on to somebody else to progress something. But there's no progression because of maybe this feeling of tied. But then the Fool energy is coming in. Somebody's still trying to show you that's not the case. Have that. Don't take on everybody else's baggage and woes. Be a bit more carefree. Why are you here with the Fool, please and thank you for Leo? One more, please and thank you. There you are. So you've got the Seven of Pentacles. Can you believe that? And that's your advice and outcome. Whatever this Fool energy is telling you to reassess. What are you doing? What investments are you making? are you getting a return on it? Are you getting out what you're putting in? You've put in something for a long time and you're expecting it to stay the same, perhaps. But the Fool energy tells you, no, go and plant seeds elsewhere. You can do both. You can still have both. You can still carry on something until those other seeds have grown and start sprouting through. As long as you nurture them and water them. And then the Seven of Pentacles, again, is your advice and outcome. You've got to... If it's a case of, I know for me with my job, I keep thinking, oh my gosh, I just want to go down to 2 or 3 days a week so I can do this. And I know, and I thank you all so very, very much for your patience. I must get about 15, 20 people a week asking if I do personal readings. And at the moment I can't because of my commitments to work. But what is holding me back? The fact that I've been there for 15 years. Do I continue to grow this long-term plan, or do I start something new? This is what this is about. Seven of Pentacles, but then you can do both. Why are you here for Leo? Oh my gosh, you have the King of Pentacles to finish as your advice and outcome. Now the King of Pentacles, success, money, and a groundedness too, long-term plans, stability. Very, could be that they advise you to go and talk to somebody who's been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Could be somebody, a very fatherly energy around you, giving you financial advice too and helping you with this decision. But I see that as, look how happy he is. He's suited and booted. He's the king of his kingdom with the finances. He's in control. You can do both, Leo. It's what I want to say. If you're worried about it, I think you can start something, but while still doing that, but phase that out and build that, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's have a look for a manifestation card for Leo, please and thank you. Oops, no, only one, please. There you are. Thank you. We have what you resist persists. That's that very famous saying, isn't it? That means whatever you passionately don't want, you are inviting to you. Put the power of your passionate emotions into what you do want and bring those to you. So, for instance, this is the classic, isn't it? It's like, oh my gosh, I've got to go to work. It's going to be terrible. Everybody's going to be arguing. It's so stressful, my job. You're going to get to work and that is how it's going to be. But if you flip it and say, no, I've got to go to work, but you know what? I get paid every month and that means I can afford more tarot cards. It's that kind of energy. What you resist persists, Leo. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you, as always, for your lovely comments and support of this channel. Blows me away every week. Have a great week and I'll see you next week.